Good evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are. It's gonna be dark soon, so might as well just leave the camera on. Now, I do want to see about getting my keypad set up, but what we've seen before is that the well, boars will gladly show up in the middle of your base, so we need to make sure the area is secure before we start messing around with stuff. Oh, I don't know how long these saves take to load. We haven't loaded one yet. Okay, so we're in the HUD. Or the hub. Okay. I got attacked over here before. Don't see that guy. Got attacked over here before. Don't see that guy. We should be relatively safe. So let's see. Do I have an overlay for this? I may have taken it off when I was... It wouldn't be that one. Yeah, I was just trying to reduce load. Well, this won't take too long. I think it was pretty close to like Subnautica controls. So if we do Satisfactory. Oh, and of course now I have to figure out how to find Epic Game. Actually, you went program for it, didn't you? Epic Games. Satisfactory, factorygame.exe. Let's try Subnautica as a baseline. I don't know that E is going to be quite the right thing for that. We'll see. Q and F are things, although I think one of these buttons is broken. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 does it for Subnautica, but that actually is not so good for this. We've got run, tab, space, crouch. There's F. I don't think there's an R. That might end up having to be like another Q? Be a little bit more significant. Might need another E. Okay, so we move. Yeah, I'm probably gonna want another E. Might need an escape. Okay, so shift is not making me run. Shift was run in... Maybe it's a specific shift? Assign new command. Make it specifically the left shift. No. It does not send it in the way that Satisfactory wants. Not multi-key. Option. Well, that's a problem. Can I? Well, I could probably just change the key. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, guideline. It's specifically left shift. I don't think my keypad does left shift. If I try to do this... it's going to detect it as left shift. Alright, shoot, I don't have another... If I was using the keyboard... I don't really have another good key for that. But we're just gonna have to... Oh. I haven't used map key yet. X is open codecs. Resource scanner. I forgot about you. We'll have to do that one at some point. Naturally, I've taken all the good options. Okay, well, maybe we can work with that. Find new command. Maybe... Oh, are we not... We might not be properly detecting the game. Okay, so what I selected was some kind of bootstrap exit. We're just not even doing this thing, so shift probably was fine. Properties. Let's find the other factory game. And naturally, it starts me back at my root directory. Epic Games, Satisfactory, Factory Game, Binaries, Win64, Factory Game, Win64, Shipping. Hey, it's selected profile. Now to change all our bindings back. So it just so happened the arrows matched up before. Okay, so that... I might still want to put that into toggle mode, but... so jump is... But I want to be able to move while doing it, so I can't really use that button. That's build menu. Do I want that to be build menu? I'm not sure. That's use, which I might want something else for that. And then the button for you. Oh, that's dismantle mode. That might actually be pretty close to what F was. And yeah, that button's still dead. We've got some of our numbers, but not all of our numbers, so that's not as convenient. All right, now with that taken care of, where were we on this stuff? All right, no, it's here. Yeah, one thing this is the keypad is not good for is the 1 through 10. But I need to go get more mycelium. I presume I got to a point where I needed more carapaces and everything before I stopped this. Unimportant. Oh no, we did that. We need more to do these things. I still need to find that. I guess this can't afford. This has stuff I don't have. That needs more slugs. Oh, slug scanning. Oh, this is just it's 2 minutes. Do we have any other fast things? I think this needs more quartz. That needs more sulfur. I probably took this as far as I could. That's just tool belt. This is something I can't build yet. Scanner improvements. That's something I can't build yet. And these are tons of wire. Okay, so we have tons of wire. Man, I need to get more mycelia. I haven't found that yet. I don't need it right now, but I've got the materials. And then we need to go find more mycelia. And I need to put some kind of escape. We seem to need that a lot to get out of stuff. Alright, do I have food on me? Yes. Got beacons for stuff. We've got an object scanner, which I think still doesn't have... Oh. Okay, I can scan for 2 things. No. Panic food. I've got some inventory space. Alright, I kind of came out of a cave and got immediately attacked, so I lost track of where the other entrance was. This one I can probably find. I probably do want another button for that. Oh yeah, and there are big bad guys here. They come back. Okay, so there's the cave. I won't be surprised the spiders came back. Oh, I don't have flashlight on here. Alright, nothing yet. Oh, yeah, oh, for all the leaf grabbing I do, I definitely want a different key for that. Shoot, so we got jump, we've got... That's open inventory. I can probably move inventory out. I probably grab more than I jump in this game, actually. Totally no spiders. Surely I've got... There's the... I'm just hoping there's no more spiders have come back. Or no more spiders left. Oh, I wonder... I have, edit command, repeat options, while pressed. Yeah, that kind of works. I guess tapping it sort of feels better if it's a lot more motion. Wasn't really designed for this mode of doing it. Oh, I love the I love the leaves while collecting mycelia. Maybe that's an early access thing. Maybe that's just part of the humor. Can't collect those. What's the... Okay, they're not too giant in inventory. Yeah, holding that button down isn't great either. Oop. I missed him. Where'd you go? There's still one left, at least. Wonder if they can, like, run away to heal, or what? Okay, I think I've got most of this ground level. Didn't get these. Is that where I came in? Probably where I came in. Yeah, this is similar to the mining the flowers. Very, very detail work. That's right, I moved my jump button. Alright, was there... Did I possibly miss a fork here? No. Da, 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 da. Eh. No, those are the big ones. We've already been there. That looks pretty cleaned out, so it's probably the same cave? And this is the other entrance, which I didn't get a good sense of where it was because I got attacked coming out of it. Just running around like mad. So much that I missed a Paleberry. Okay, so these guys have not come back. And I think all the stuff is out of there, so I don't really need to know where that cave is. There's a mineral out here. Oh, psh! Killed him and didn't even see it. More iron. The main thing I wanted right now is the mycelia. I was already gathering leaves up here. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh, hello. Slug scheming. Oh, okay. Yeah, it does not like the rapid tap for the activation things. That is mycelia, so we need bacon agar, so that's like all the food stuff. That is... Oh, biomass. We can get biomass. I should probably check on power at some point here, too. Oh my gosh, we're actually starting to run through the leaves. Oh, that's a 3-second research once you get the materials, too. Parachute. Well, I need to have actually made fabric, so... Alright, alien organisms. We need that, and we need a whole heck ton of wire. Which I think they had, like... I don't think I had anywhere near that much. I don't think I have these right now. Well, maybe I picked up some. That was just a quick unlock. Doable, but I don't really care yet. Need you. Need a yellow slug. More quartz, need more sulfur. Need more storage. Oh. Great work, game. Maybe Sort would have done it. Right, that's for miscellaneous building. Yeah, I'm gonna need like a box just for my mycelia. That needs to get processed sometime. Materials. Like too much biomass. How are you doing? Oh, wow, okay. I have let that go for a while. Okay, I need to stripe escape for that screen. Fabulous. So I probably need a more convenient escape key. No, wrong way. I want to escape. Maybe that's my bump button? Or that button? Yep. Alright, so the research here. Oh, I need a place to put my mycelia. Or I could try to make some fabric. What's fabric? That's where I needed the biomass. Okay, this became that button. I think I needed like 10 for the research. I could probably have that be both. And... Huh. Oh! Okay. That was like instant.
Unlocked.
This involved... Yeah, this involved the thing I don't have. This involved the thing I don't have. This involves a ton of wire. Ten more fabric. And some cable. Are these one-shots, or is this a reusable thing? Might actually need more biomass. Didn't really notice what the ratio was. No, it's a 2-ingredient thing, so I can't make it. No. I'm with you for the time being. I have no cable. Guess I used it all on something. And out of curiosity, well, I could do 1,000. That is technically doable. Oh, that made 5. Well, the fact that you make more multiples at once pretty much convinces me that it is not going to be a recharge, or, you know, a put it back in and reuse it type of thing. Okay. Is there a parachute button? Secondary fire? Oh, we do need reload. Spline build mode. Building eyedropper. Yeah, this parachute doesn't... Maybe it's jump? What? Okay. Sure game. Oh, one of 2 items. Okay, like, did I pick up 2 of these somewhere? Since I have 5, I don't need to build multiples. So that leaves me with still a ton of mycelia. Oh, I put biomass in here. One limestone. Could I stick that into our pipeline somewhere? I'm gonna drop off that copper ore sometime too. Actually, it's probably time to recharge. Holy crikeys! It seemed like these were going a lot slower for a while, but now they don't seem to be going so slow. Or maybe the bigger one burns faster because it generates more megawatts? Still didn't seem to be going through it that fast before. Okay, did we actually fill up this? Oh no. Whatever we're producing here is slow. Or okay, it is... We could do some splitters and stuff here. You get more out of that. Well, no, you're backed up. So probably the other one is backed up too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I need to find a better place to escape key. Oh. Okay, yeah, so it's jump while falling. And we blew an entire parachute on 5 feet. I don't know where I'm gonna need it. Wow, I have hardly any plates and rods. What's with this madness? Actually, let's put you back. And I'm just gonna go use some, but... Yeah, because the other question here is 6 and 6, 10 and 10, 24 slots, 25 slots. So I guess for just random stuff, that's better. Right now you're going to be my mycelium box. And add leftover random stuff. Flower petals, wood, leaves, biomass. Should really go back into biomass. Oh, no, leaves. Leaves need to go in the leaf box. Be converted. And maybe we can switch that over to something else later. There's biomass from wood or whatever. Alright. So our current milestone... Alright, so yeah, some of the things here are a bunch of wire, some things I can't make. I gotta need just a little bit more cable. We could actually, well, power would be an issue if we did a lot more stuff. Screws, we might actually not have enough of yet. Oh no, we're good. Oops. I'll sort later.
Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass
Oh,
burners.
that's right. I was
To
looking
aid
for
in
even more
biofuel
fuel
production,
efficiency.
You are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Solid biofuel is made from biomass. So now I need another step in this chain. And I'm going to need it to be after the buffer box because we've got a big buffer of biomass in the current moment. That's most energy efficient. Oh, this must be the production time. Okay. Now what I don't have here is hotbar numbers for these things, unfortunately. Maybe I should actually look at kind of bending this back around, assuming that there are no more stages. I did say it was the most efficient. Now these we do have numbers for. Perfect. Solid biofuel. Biomass. Oh, power. What are we running you guys off of? Well, you. Okay, this pole is going to be overstretched real soon here. And where did I put deconstruct? Alright, we'll probably want to build up a little bit of that before we start switching things over. We're taking 8 to 3, so I guess that is hopefully making it more space efficient? In terms of the runtime? Oh, that's 8 to 4. Oh, because some of it had DQ'd already. We're still going to want to build up a little bit before we switch over. You know, get like a full stack and like swap over our slightly hungrier, so 30 megawatts, 6 seconds. Oh yeah! That's probably about the right ratio for like, you know, energy value. 20 megawatts, 9 seconds. Oh. Meanwhile, we're out of leaves. So, I have yet to see anything that needs wood. Copper ingot. And we probably end up with the leftover leaves. Hopefully that'll keep our power going for a little while. Now, what else did we get? Chainsaw. Reinforced plates, rods, screws, cables. Reinforced plates I still can't get. Or I still can automate. Well, I definitely have to make the reinforced plates. Buttons. I kind of like the space bar as a jump button, but that's basically my control stick here. I need these every once in a while. No, wrong machine. No, wrong button. And this apparently requires the new fuel we're making. So the first bit goes to that. I don't know, it's kind of nice having some trees around base. Are there any that are actually in the way? I mean, these might end up getting kind of thrown over here. These might actually end up in the way. Not enough space for any. Hey. No, it's not me. That's just, I guess, that's just the error message for a weird case. Okay, well, it's not immediately important. It was more the biofuel. I actually go back and see if there was anything else here. Inventory slot, okay. So tier 1, it's just like cosmetic stuff. I think can I technically unlock the paint gun too, or do I actually have to do a little bit more for that? Okay, so this is like a couple of the things I need for some of those unlocks. This is And I'm not even running my current belts at capacity, so that's not relevant yet. So this is really our other big tech here. Probably doable. Iron plate, yeah. So that's just a matter of going around and picking this stuff up. 1, 2, 3. My immediate inventory space might be an issue. One, two. I'm gonna need a better escape. Group production might be an issue. It's really compact, but it's not. Maybe it's just that it's really compact. Cable. Yeah, cable production is not great compared to what we're using. It's one of the last things we set up. Okay, we grabbed one of the odd piles.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed
Oof.
and sent up via the space elevator.
Well, the wood went fast.
Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
Alright, wow. This must be really energy dense. I mean, it's at least 2 to 1. So in theory, 100 should go as far as 200. And it stacks to 200. How about this thing? 15 seconds. So this was like, yeah, this was 6 seconds. But that's a slight improvement over the 2. And there, it's a bigger unit. And actually, we do want a little bit to run our chainsaw if we need to. And then the rest of the biofuel goes back in here, although I guess in a sense we might need it for occasional crafting. Alright, I don't actually use the chainsaw that much. If I was going to do something, I suppose it would be that. And the rest of the stuff, whatever. And that does, that's reinforced plates. I think I can actually automate those now, maybe. Did I already get my new stuff? Yes, we have assembler. Alright, right, most of it was... Oh! You can search, okay. Which is better if you're on a... No, you should close. But I got into search mode, so... Okay. I think the rest of it was all things we can make. Copper sheet, just copper. Modular frame. Oof, reinforced plates. And a rotor. This might be... I may have to do some rebuilding here. The things I've been using more often are the reinforced iron plates. I'm gonna kill my power too. Currently, we've got plates. We've got screws. And then there's also some rods over here, which we're probably going to want to get some supply boxes of things, which means splitters. I almost want to say just get the copper sheeting out of the way. I said I don't actually have a use for it. Oh, and what does it take to make... Wait. Yeah, space elevator, that's a whole nother animal. Oh, I have to make rotors. Make assemblers. And more reinforced plates. Well, I can only hand assemble those until I get at least one of these up. I'm going to have to hand assemble the rotors for the second one, too. Make the rotors. Okay, and then rotors. Biomass, we're not going to need very much. Power shards are a special case. Need like 4 of these? And I'm out of screws. But screws are one of the things we're maybe a little bit limited on here. Wood should go in here. Oop, nope, not you. Well, that's gonna gum up the works. Oh, maybe that wasn't wood at all. Eh. Do I have to take this thing apart? And then rebuild the bloody conveyor belts? How about the conveyor belt itself? What is this? This game? This game is satisfactory. So I did not have wood. I was just seeing my... And thank you for the bed. I was just seeing that as wood, I guess. I don't think anything's... Well, I sort of gummed up the works there because I got biomass confused with wood. I know, I'm just going to put this down because I can't use... Oh. Alright, how are we doing here? Solid 200. Well, since it's more efficient, let's see if we can get these things going on... Okay, split that. I need to find a better map for my escape key. And then put that into the biomass box to convert it into that stuff. Okay. Did I get the stuff I need to make more of these? Which I think I might only need one more right now. I'm going to need more later. Okay, so yes, 4. So we're going to have to rebuild this someday, I imagine. Yeah, that'd be probably the high level. It also has a fixed map. It's a very, very big map. I understand there's a couple different starting points, but they're all technically the same map. You run into some enemies here and there. They haven't respawned around here in a little bit. Ends up being a little bit more one-on-one style fighting for the most part. They don't really attack, so there's no, like, automated turrets and things. It's a little bit more like Vectorio and Subnautica. right now, I need plates and screws. We're gonna have to have room to split out our screws a little bit. I think was it rods and screws? Something that did that. Nope, that got us into search mode. It was codex parts, rotors. Screws are made from rods. You put them back together, you get rotors. And this is downstream of the thing I'm trying to make now. And this is... Oh. Okay, rotors and plates. So that's what we eventually need to do to achieve our tech advancement here. Oh, wow, okay. I'm using up my plates. No, wrong button. Okay, configure. Reinforced. Everything's still coming down the conveyors. And then you need someplace. Well, I mean, you'll output like a 100 buffer. I need 50 of them for my next milestone. I might not want this chewing up on my resources just yet, so maybe we'll wait on the buffer box. Did I get the wrong parts? Oh, power. Details. Okay, so that's just that machine, huh? Okay, so I can use you to run power out. And we're probably going to end up with a couple of assemblers out here doing stuff. Have that for you. And then I'm going to have to go check on my power system. Ooh boy, that's a lot of screw. Oh, well, we had a bit of a scary spike there. Oh, and then it started operating. That one machine left to push. I thought we actually had. I thought we had more headroom than that. That means we need an entire another burner. But hopefully that will give us more headroom then. How much? As long as everything's down, how much of this? Not very much. These... What is it? Split. Pretty close. Oh, but I'm going to need some for the other one of these. And I might need yet another pole to hook them into it, too. Okay, so right now we've got all of our power running into this. What I'm gonna have to do... no. I'm gonna take that down. Okay, so... Weird, okay. I thought we were already overloaded. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Another pole just for you guys. And then I have to go scavenge some fuel, which I guess these burn it a little bit slower, so we have to... take it out of here. Yes, we got some really big peaks right now. I guess everything kind of synced up on the power fault. So we were at, what, 2020, 30. Of course, now it's peaking nowhere near that. Yeah, 75, so like just a little bit over. But we were planning to set up more of these assemblers. So, we'll need it. Okay, then the other thing we're running into tech-wise is the rotors, which we need to... Oh, that's the induction. Yeah, which we need to make more of these things. We need 4 more of those, and then maybe I can get some plates from the output of that. I don't even know if it's made that many yet. It has in fact activate 8. The thing I'm trying to make, the rotor, which is the 2 ingredients coming out of here. Actually, I could possibly squeeze it into here somewhere. Not that's gonna be good. And eventually we'll just kind of have to rebuild everything once we have a better sense of how stuff is going to have to be laid out. I mean, this is eventually going to have to send its stuff somewhere. That's... yeah, this might not be enough space. Now, maybe the lookout tower would be useful in terms of getting a sense of base here. Yeah, this is too crowded. I possibly should have had that as the first thing. So we're gonna want some of that stuff. We're gonna want to get over some of the rods. I almost want to do the left-right split the other way now. Now that I know about that. But we'll just kind of limp along for now. Alright, and then conveyor splitter, I think can go along here. I may not have wanted to do that to the close one. Oh, we've already had some clearance problems here. You will assemble rotors. Rods aren't here yet. Here they come. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of screws. Yeah, so we might have to dedicate an iron vein to just splitting it out as much as we can get, and then just making screws. That is very insufficient. It'll help us make more assemblers. So other parts we need. I think I might do this for the tech, not necessarily for anything else right now. But that's the reinforced plates and then the rods. And then this is going to be rotors and reinforced plates. So basically it's going to be these two things. Oh, and we can go over and do copper sheet. That's just a little for the future thing right now. I don't think I actually need it for anything. Oh, your reinforced plates are fabulous. So I'm gonna need to set this up with a splitter and a. Oh, actually, I need to set. I'm not setting aside any of these things for myself right now. So on that front, when actually, can I fit a splitter in here? No. But I've got a lot of space here. So I could split downstream of this, send half of them to a storage bin. And we can eventually take out this little buffer here. That's not what we wanted. I need... use up all my rods somewhere. We're going fast. We need just a little space to squirrel away some stuff. Okay, and eventually we might be able to take this out if it... similarly for these, we don't... This was... Actually, this was already a split of these, so I should have just taken that from off to the side. Nope. Would have been better if I'd taken that, wouldn't it have? If I'd taken the center. So I guess we could have kept the little thing here. All right. That's a buffer of that. That doesn't leave me any screw. What? I guess we do that over here. This is probably gonna get a lot messier. Not really sure which way is gonna be more problematic right now. Okay, make sure we've got some screws around. Maybe we can eventually take that box out. What were we trying to do? We were trying to... Alright, I realized that I was missing buffers. We want to... make... I must have just remembered where it was. And we're going to need modular frames someday. So that is the rods. And the heavy plates. The rods are way over split. We're probably going to need to have like separate production lines for rods for different purposes. So right now we're splitting out of here. Got turn that into our buffer. That's making screws. That's going into manufacturing. And we're producing nothing on this. Well, I don't need many rotors right now. I do have some tech unlocks that involve these things. So we've got logistics, which is not something I really need right now. It's a bunch of wire, which I could check on. That's rotors and plates. That's a bunch of stuff I don't have. That's modular frames. So that's way the heck down the road. And that's a ton more wire. That we could do pretty much any time. Find the bacon and Garrick. Find a slug, quartz, sulfur. So wire. We can see how these things are doing, but we might want to take some of them before we start producing downstream products. Or we wait until we've produced more significant amounts of them and just put it off for now. That we can get out of the way at any time. Maybe I should, just so it gets out of the display. I can't pin this one. So mostly I just need wire. I'm not really hurting for the pocket dimension stuff, so I'm not going to worry about putting my wire on that right now. Can't afford. Oh, you're a little bit short. Alright, that will keep you busy for a little bit. Then my other stuff needs a bunch of these. Okay, 36. Yeah, we need to work on the upstream stuff. So you're 60 per minute. You need 30 per minute, so those can go 2 to 1. So that's going to be 2 to 1 on every single one of these smelters. And I've got room for more. The first step, well, I'm going to have to spread some of this out to make room for a splitter. We can go into two smelters. You are producing at 30 parts per minute. And you're taking at 30 per minute. Oh no, well, you're taking 30 and producing at 20. So we can get, with the miners we have, we can get 4 lines instead of 2 lines. Probably at least one of those is going to be solid screws. Maybe even 2 of them. Which would leave us with rods and plates on the other one. Or even... plates and screws on one, and screws and rods on the other? And then we've got a third thing. Well, this is itself a complex recipe. So that would be like a plates and screws, and maybe we end up with extra rods? That's almost suggesting we have 2 things making reinforced plates, and then one of them needs some extra screws. No, needs some extra rods to make the reinforced frames. And then the other one gets stuck together with the rotors? It's gonna be a serious power problem, though. So with all of the extra energy density here, we've fed just about all of our fuel into here. I mean, it'll last a while. Okay, we've got a little bit more biomass. We've not been gathering much of anything. Yeah, so that big buffer I had when I was burning leaves like crazy, it made that more efficient. But it's still gonna run out. I have to start gathering more stuff. So maybe I need to start building up another line over here. That's gonna be I don't actually need the copper plating. I know I will someday, but I don't yet. I don't think I have anything that actually takes it. And of course, we managed to stick a power pole in the way. And wherever it's connected to probably doesn't have enough connections to connect through to something else just now. Yep. So we were... No, you're 404, so I was looking at the wrong one anyway. No, I've lost track of where that connected to. That was for you. You're 404. You're 404. Must have been from here? What? What is it now? Oh, no. It's parts. I hadn't asked that portable miner, didn't I? I made too many of them at one time? And I don't think I can mass produce those. Yeah, we got one more. And my copper doesn't feel so far away anymore. I have a feeling like... I felt like there was probably going to be something I have to combine copper and iron, but I don't have that yet. Oh, we want to start doing smelters now. Or splitters. Now, wasn't there something that was some sort of alignment? Build gun, snap to grid lines, left control. Yeah. Not seeing anything. Lining up with something over here. Oh, did I get you back? Yeah. Wasn't there a... Yeah. There was an eyedropper button. I'd swear I looked at it and this one looked good. Oh, I guess I have to be in build mode? Eyedropper? Which means I've already been through here, so... a lot of good that does me. I want a hotkey. Alright, and we're thinking we're going to need more reinforced plates. So, I think a mine should know what it's doing. And really, a single ingredient smelter should know what it's doing. By what it gets. So if we wanted to produce even more plates, because it seems like lots of things need... We need... Instructor for iron plates. Do we need any intermediaries here? Well, that's just raw ingots. And I'm pretty sure we said that at least for this, it was 1-to-1. Oh, I need reinforced plates. Ooh. Okay. So we need lots of those, but the rotors are going even slower. Hmm. And with iron ingots, we need to make rods, from which we then make screws. I might need to tap some rods out of here, though, for something. Let's see if all this stuff connects. You actually don't have any place to go to yet. We do iron plates, iron rods, screws, assembler, and you presumably would be configured for... Right, so you can only do two ingredient things. Oh! I can produce fabric now. Not sure I need to, but I can. Alright, so... We've got... It's like the miners are going to be 2 power, and the miners are going to be 1 power. If I do like a power pole for these things, then there'll be 1 into it. It's just going to be about 1 for every 2 machines. I guess I kind of got 3 machines here. Then that's going to be 4, so... oh, and I need... Yeah, because I need like 1 in, 1 out. Oh, this power system. Running down a line, you get 2 machines. Connect, please. Yep, missing cable. I'm running through cable too. You're connected, you're connected, you're connected. This actually doesn't work. Too much stuff in one pole, because we need to be able to chain the connections down. So I guess you get your own little private power pole. This will probably kill my power grid right now. Can I configure power pole, please? Wrong button, okay. Oh, maybe some other stuff is backed up? Or maybe I haven't actually plugged everything in. Well, it probably doesn't have materials to run yet. But some stuff might be getting backed up. Because we're actually very, very low. Well, okay, so that's, yeah, there's a, it's rising. Alright, so we're starting to get rods into there. I don't think everything got to the big assembler yet. That's where we blew out before, 75. Oof, 90. 90.5. 94. Yeah, so any further, like, reconstruction and expansion is probably gonna need a power expansion as well. That's some pretty big dips. Shame we don't have batteries yet. Well, if we ever have them, Factorio had them. You didn't have to worry about the peaks quite as much. Well, I guess they were mostly for. Of course, Factorio could actually just burn fuel dependent on how much power you needed. I guess there was still your production limit, but that just made things run slower, not blow a circuit. Alright, we're producing lots of plates, and this is like all dedicated to just producing plates. I still see gaps in the screws though. We're not even like saturating what this thing can probably take by any stretch. Yeah, 60 screws per minute. That's at least 2 belts. That's like at least one entire iron vein just to feed screws. Possibly more. And we haven't even really worked over this stuff over here. I guess since we're doing plates there, we would rework this section first. This line is just producing plates right now. Of course, this is still the one I'm going to want to end up tapping. So rework this to produce plates and screws to feed into that, which might turn into a total rebuild of that, since we're building the plates over there. Of course, I still end up having to tear down rotors at some point. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Okay, we've got rods. Yeah, we just don't have enough screws for all this stuff. So every one of these needs to have the other part of its iron vein producing screws for it. So I guess this is basically effectively producing nothing. Probably why our power usage hasn't spiked yet. I should just go ahead and tear this side of things down. Oh, that'll stop the screws going to over there. Well, and if we take out this conveyor, there'll be a few more screws for you. Well, we still got a buffer box here. Unfortunately, I've got a ton of stuff in there. I need to redo my buttons. Also, I'm also a little bit used to the Subnautica controls, which you hold down the alternate button, instead of it being a mode where you then use, I have to redo power too. You then use the click to do it. Alright, we're gonna want a conveyor split. I guess we are gonna want to redo the power pole because it's right there. Smelter. Try and get our colors right this time. Make sure these are going to fit. Alright, so plan right now is do the same thing we're doing over there. Where we then do assembler. No, constructor. And I might need to tilt this a little bit. Of course, we're going to need some space for the other thing to actually do its thing. So maybe you have to... we're also running into a rock here. Now maybe space-wise, we have to just have to do the screws over there. I keep thinking I might want to tap off the rods here. Well, that could be up. Alright, let's see if conveyors connect. Okay, so this will be in a pretty good position to like do a splitter. That box. Then we need the other assembler out here somewhere. So the output of you and the output of that gonna barely fit through here. Oh, this is a place where I'm gonna want like taps for screws and plates and things somewhere. Then we do a splitter. This might be a little too close for the existing box here. Yeah, so take you out. Guess we're gonna have to do the splitter first. Or can we this little thing? Kind of. I have to move this box. And you'll eventually take over my screw supply, but I've got some in here to hold me until I can worry about that. Yep, well, there goes a parachute. Maybe that's not the... We've misfired 3 of them now. I guess I have to plan when I'm going to do that. Did I cancel? No. Okay. Alright, and what we've found with power is... Okay, you were probably running this stuff. We're gonna need... basically one for this thing by itself. And one for these 2 machines. And one for these 2 machines. And one for these 2 machines. No, the poles are already connected. And this is where we're going to start running into problems. It's going to fire up 2 smelters instead of 1. 3 assemblers instead of 1. The constructors, and then an assembler at the end. Right, so that we've got a tap on the iron plates here, so that I've got some to pull. So they're a little bit slow. Yep, both of them turned on at once. Well, this is leading to rapidly increasing power here. Can't stack these, can we? That's not very much. And these things go through it the fastest. But we don't really have any extra to be putting in here. $112. And I've still got a line I want to rebuild. Say nothing about wanting to do the similar expansions at Copper. Oh, I've picked up random junk as I've been working, too. Where can I stick you? I think I picked up some ore. The rest isn't as much junk. I never reconnected power. Even though I gave it a power pole just for it. We weren't even running at maximum power before. Of course, now it's mellowed out. We're just got those peaks up at 80, 106. And this line, I probably need a whole nother power plant. Get it fully rebuilt. This is also where I have my material storage, so I might actually have to tear that down and stick it in a box or something while I rebuild stuff. Alright, what are we looking like here? Yeah, you've hardly produced anything yet. Yeah, I don't think this is going to cover the one research thing I needed. This might have some respectable plates. Well, something. We only need 50 for the tech thing here, so I could... That's just faster belts. Alright, we already got you. No, we didn't need this. Oh yeah, we did that. And do I also have to... Do I have to do separate research? Bunch more flowers. 3 seconds. Let's just get that out of the way. Wasn't it just 100? Okay, so that's all. It didn't unhighlight it, unfortunately. Wire. We might have wire. We don't have frames yet. I actually do have some rotors. We need the shroom. We need the shroom. We need slugs. We need quartz. We need sulfur. So so ridiculous amounts of wire. So I probably need to upgrade that. And we're gonna need even more rotors for that. Well, that probably means we're gonna need rotors to build this thing. So, me. Oof. Oofa doofa. Well, that means we won't have to worry about that storage container when we rework stuff. And maybe if some of the... Maybe if we're running a surplus screws on some of the lines, we can tap some of those. Alright, so we've got some research running. We could almost do Logistics Mark II. I don't know that I need it yet. Oops, I didn't want that. That's actually producing at pace. So efficiency is 100%, so these belts can do at least 60, I guess. Unless, well, yeah, if it's iron ore 30 per minute. Oh. So it can produce 60. Wait. But this thing is buffering right now. Is it? You say you're producing 60 at 100% efficiency. I guess the belt can move it because the output isn't backing up. $60 resources per minute. So yeah, I just don't have anything right now where that matters. And probably only at these things, going into the going into the splitter, does it even matter? Would it even start to... I keep doing that. Buttons are all different between my games. Oh. And you're actually backed up. So that's actually production rate on this stuff. Right. Because this is still... We're not splitting this. Yeah, so you're fine. That belt is mostly empty. There's gaps in this one. But we're still producing stuff. And this actually seems to be relatively even pace, because neither of these are exceptionally backed up. 67% efficiency, but they're relatively well matched. %% efficiency. E. 100% efficiency. 100% efficiency. Oh. So you're 30 per minute. You're 15, okay. So rods can go 2 to 1, and rods are an ingredient to screws. 30. You're 20, so you've got a weird ratio then. Now I guess you could split off the other part of the rods, and it wouldn't be perfect. Well, I think screws might be a bottleneck in general, but you probably want to do that. But if we stuck... two 30s together, we could get 3 20s. Well, I think the first thing to do is rebuild this, because we're definitely underutilizing this iron. And I haven't done anything with copper yet either, and there's some stuff that's saying, hey, you might want thousands of wire. Actually, this would be a good game to do notes on. This factory. Rebuild middle iron line. Rebuild copper. Start copper plating. We've got rebar gun research in progress. We still need to do modular frames. Oh, we've got rate optimization. We've got, well, I might want to put some of that fine tuning off. Got modular frames. We've got was it like mobile plating or something? Sometime there's a space elevator. And I haven't actually hit a whole lot of points lately where it's like, well, we're just waiting for stuff to be produced, so I'm just going to go explore. There's just a lot of work to be done actually optimizing. Well, the quest for biomass is eventually going to become a problem. So actually, the problem there is some of that's going to be the wood, and I haven't been keeping any biomass to power the chainsaw. I guess I could get some leaves, make some biomass, make some fuel to run the chainsaw. I presume it's not going to take too much. Now, the chainsaw did make more sense when biofuel looked like tanks. I guess they were probably getting some grief about where did the tanks come from? Like, okay, fine, it's logs of stuff. But yeah, we could very nearly do that. You just don't need it yet. It seemed like of the things we could do, well, that would be cheap, but maybe the towers would be useful for base building. And space elevator itself. That's a bunch of wire again. That's going to come down to copter optimization. Do I think the import pods off of it, or is that just the art here? Well, it's late enough. So we still need to keep on improving vines. I like the directional pad, but an old thumbstick. But a lot of these games just have kind of too many keys for that, actually. Amazing. Well, that's it for tonight. Just wanted to get in and try to get some of the research and stuff, and we did a fair bit of rebuilding. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the subscriptions. Let's have anything to recommend. And this is about when I'm normally on. So actually, I guess I sometimes get caught up and go later, but I think getting to bed at a reasonable hour is something I need to work. Looks like Wally and Phasian are playing Astroneer, which I think, actually, I might be playing Astroneer. I mean, I might stick with this for a little bit, but I'm going to be taking an interim over to Astroneer in a bit here, because there's going to be an event coming up. The first place cool to hang out. Physian and Wally and maybe they got some other friends are playing Astroneer right now. That's someplace cool. Thanks for hanging out with me. And good night until next time.